Hey guys, what is going on? Joel here, and welcome to Back in the Day. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different video. Today I'm actually going to be showcasing, just showing off my collection of sealed games. There's a reason that I'm doing this. I will kind of get to that reason at the end of the video, but I don't have a huge collection of sealed retro games, just a handful really. But I thought it's something a little bit different. I would show them off. Now, some of them have been seen in past episodes, just like through recent collecting or collection videos. But this is one where I really wanted to kind of showcase all like 5 games in one video. So I will not be doing the good vibe route and opening these up. This is just kind of showing what I've got. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get on to the first game here, Vegas Stakes. Which, as you guys remember, I did actually do a dedication video to Good Vibe where I bought, or I had opened Vegas Stakes. I had actually bought that copy specifically for that because this is such a common game, and it's so cheap to get sealed. I mean, I still think it's only in like the $40 or $50 range. Still one of the few. I picked this up when I had first started collecting, and I think I paid maybe $15-20 for this. Sealed. So I mean, as you can see, it still has the mark on it. Now, from what Good Vibe had explained to me, it is actually one of the later models because like the later releases, because it does have the ESRB rating on it. So it doesn't have the usual tray. It's got the weird kind of cardboard flip down thing. It's a little depressing. I wish it was one of the earlier releases, but I mean, hey, it's still a sealed SNES game nonetheless, and I'm actually happy to have this in the collection. So the next one was actually one that I had showcased in my Remembering Christmas of 1990 video, and that was my copy here of Rbi Baseball. So I'll go ahead and pull this out and really kind of, so you guys can see, like right there is the odd kind of style hang tab that the Tengen games had. Interesting story about this. I bought this on eBay when I first got into the collecting, and the deal on it, I think it was like $35 or between $35 and $40 was what it was going for on eBay. And when I purchased it, the seller did not package it very well, as you can see by the creases here. What she had actually done, I was pissed. She wrapped it in paper towels and then put it in a manila envelope and mailed it. When I received it, so like I didn't give her a negative feedback, but I contacted her and I said, hey, look, this thing is bent up, and how are we going to rectify this? And she ended up refunding me like $18. So, I mean, I got it for half of the price of what she was actually asking for. I mean, I wish that it was in better shape. I mean, it does have the dings and nicks. It's not really in pristine condition per se, but I mean, hey, it's still factory sealed, and I'm really happy to obviously have that in the collection. I won't. This is one I won't be parting with anytime soon. So. Onto the other one that was featured in that same video was Platoon, which I believe I had said in that video about my dad making me get this because he was a huge military fan. So I don't know the release of this one. I'm guessing it was an earlier release because of the black label on this. I think I got this one for around $35 when I first started collecting as well. That was sometime in like 2012. I believe was when my collecting had started. So I thought it was really cool. I remember seeing it was still factory sealed, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool. I'll have a factory sealed game too." So yeah, there's that one. Like I said, guys, this isn't going to be a super long video. Just gonna kind of be a quick one, just to showcase what I've got sealed. Next one here is Blaster Master that I do have factory sealed. This one is of all my factory sealed games, this one is in the roughest of shape. I think I paid $70 for this when I first started, but as you can see, it's got some damage to it. I mean, everything, the H seam is still intact. It still does have the hang tab, but yeah, it was this one's a little bit rough still. Like, I wish that it didn't have, like, actually here you can see where the corner had kind of busted through. But you know, still glad to have this, obviously. And the last game here in my sealed collection is Wario's Woods, which, from my understanding, this was the last official Nintendo, like, NES release. And this is in the best shape of all the games that I own. This one is in the absolute best shape for sealed games. I bought this one in Kennesaw, Georgia, back in 2015. Yeah, 2015. My wife and I had taken a trip down to Alabama to visit my dad and stepmom, and my dad lives about an hour and 45 minutes away from Atlanta. And I remember one of the last days we were there, we drove to Atlanta, did some touring, went to the Coca-Cola Museum, and when we left, I remember reading online about a place called Steel Collectibles in Kennesaw. And Kennesaw is about, maybe 20 minutes, I think, north of Atlanta. But we drove around trying to find the place. Ended up finding it. They had this in there for, it was $100. I talked the guy down to $80. Apparently what had happened was some guy came in, had a whole case of these. They opened the case up. They sent one off to VGA to get graded, and then put these out on display. And I was really happy when I bought this. I was like, all right, that's cool, you know, for the collectible purposes. Now that gets me into the reason for doing this video showcasing. This is the last time you will actually see this game. This game is going to be mailed out. And I'm not going to kind of get into the specifics of it, because that's actually going to be for a later video here within the next few days. I'm doing a trade, and I will do a video when the trade has been completed and showcasing what I'm getting. I think that it's a very good deal, and when you guys see it, I think you'll agree. This is going to be going to a good home. As far as I know, though, I don't think it's going to be kept there. I believe it's going to be used as fodder for trade, which doesn't bother me, because honestly, I have no sentimental value to this. Like, it would be different if I was getting rid of a game that had some sort of a significant meaning to me, or that I grew up with. This was bought for the sole purpose of collecting, and while it pains me to get rid of it because it is a sealed game, it's not a massive hit as if I was getting rid of, say, Blaster Master or, Platoon, games that I had memories of as a kid. So, yeah, that is it. Now, I do have one more thing to show, because I do think it is kind of an interesting little bit of it's not a game that is sealed, but I do have in my collection a sealed copy. This is the only Nintendo Power that I have that is still sealed, and as you can see, there's no mailing address. This is one I think that would have come off of the newsstand, but yeah, this is I had acquired this a few years ago. I mean, because my Nintendo Power collection, I believe like I'd said, I have it from issue 2 clear to issue 35, but I do actually have 2 copies of this. I have this one that is still factory sealed, and then I have one that I picked up some years ago that it's in rough shape, but it's one that I can read, and this will be staying factory sealed. So guys, yeah, I do hope that hope everybody here has kind of enjoyed my little sealed game expose. Let me see if I can kind of pan that out a little bit more, make more room. There. Yeah, so, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was kind of fun making it. And like I said, I wanted to do it because of I'm going to be one less sealed game So, like I had said in my previous video, I do have a collection update video that will be coming up. I'm still waiting on a few things, and with the trade for Wario's Woods, that will be showcased. That's going to get its own video, and then will probably be showcased in my recent collecting updates video. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.